Part 3 of the pipe, we're up to putting little inlet holes down the bottom. Now here's one I prepared earlier. We have got the inlet holes down the bottom. Now this is very new to most of you, so just sit back, relax and listen up. This is a very important step. So what we need to do is obviously drill these holes down the bottom here, but we run into a bit of trouble because we can't actually select a round surface to sketch on. So what we need to do is we need to create a new plane. So the plane is like we initially select to sketch on. So for this, there's a drop down menu for creating planes. What we want to do is select the offset from plane. Now we still can't select anything, so what we can use is we can use the menu over to the left and see this little folder that says origin. Click the plus sign and then we can select these original planes that we had. So you can select either one of these two, so either the YZ or the XZ. So I'm going to click the XZ just because I can. And what we want to do is we're going to offset this plane 10 millimeters, which is exactly half of the outside diameter. So hit 10 mil and then hit enter. Now if I zoom in and go side on, you'll be able to see that that plane is pretty much sitting on a tangent to our pipe. Alright, so that's the next step. So from here, all we do is now create 2D sketch. Select the plane that we have just created. And then from here, we can create our little 10 mil inlet holes. So same thing again, we're going to go back to the trusty circle. Select that one, just hover over our little origin, but we're just going to come up roughly 10 mil. Alright, we can type in shortcut again. 10 mil for the diameter, and now see how it's still green, we want to make it blue again. So all we do here is select the origin, and I'm going to zoom in for you because you're probably squinting right now, and select the middle of the circle and drag it out. So then just click 10 mil, and that is where our inlet hole should be. So that is pretty much the sketch done. Now we can just finish the sketch and go back to our trusty extrude, and you can see there that it's joining on quite a big bit of plastic there, so we don't want to do that. We want to cut it through. Now it's going to go a fair way through. We probably only need to make it go 20. That way when we zoom in and have a look at the preview, you can sort of see that it's cutting through just there. So that's that. Hit OK and we should have a hole all the way through. Now if you want to get rid of that little working plane, what you can do as well is just right click on the menu on the left hand side and untick visibility, so you can hide that so it looks a little bit prettier. Alrighty-o, that's inlet holes 1 and 3 done. We'll show you how to do the other two next. Okay, now we've got our 2 holes cut down in the bottom here. There's a couple of ways we can do this next step. We can do exactly the same step as we did before, but just by selecting the opposite plane this time. But we're going to show you another feature that you can use to pattern these holes that we've already done. So what we're going to do is look up to our pattern menu up here. Now what we're going to do is select the circular pattern, which is this one just here. Now what we do is select the feature, which in this case is the circles. Now up the top, that's what is located by feature. Now what we want to do is we want to rotate this around an axis. Now what we do is just select axis, and then we can either select the outside, but in this case I always like to select the inside. Now you'll see a preview. It's got a few different circles just there, and what we want to do is we want to have 4 holes, so we're just going to type down here, and this is the amount of holes that we'll go through, and then around 360. That's another feature, but we just leave that in this case. Hit OK, and all of a sudden we've got our 2 extra holes. That's probably the quickest and easiest way to do it. So have a go.